calling all forward-thinking estheticians. It's time to redefine the art of skincare and embrace a revolutionary approach that begins with your client's skin cell health. I'm pharmacist Benjamin Knight Fuchs, welcoming you to Truth Treatment Systems, where beauty begins at the cell. We believe you're not just a beauty professional, you are a healthcare professional. You want to make a positive difference and you want to make a good living, and we will help you do both. We're here to support your out-of-the-box thinking and empower you to question traditional products, outdated formulations, and old-school ingredients. Imagine a world where solutions to the skin's enigmatic conditions lie just beyond the horizon. At Truth, we're not just a skincare brand, we're a movement that encourages you to explore better solutions and find that aha moment that changes the game. You are an artist and a healer of the skin, and we're here to provide the canvas and the tools for you to create tailored protocols, leaving generic ones in the past. Sign up now at truthtreatmentspro.com and receive 2 complimentary mineral-rich electrolyte sheet masks. That's truthtreatmentspro.com, where healthy skin is beautiful skin.
This podcast is sponsored by LAMPROBE. LAMPROBE is a popular aesthetic tool that enables skincare practitioners to rapidly treat a wide variety of common minor skin irregularities, or MSI. Red MSI treated by LAMPROBE include dilated capillaries and cherry angiomas, yellow MSI, cholesterol deposits and sebaceous hyperplasia, and brown MSI treated include skin tags and more. LAMPROBE MSI treatments are non-invasive and deliver immediate results. LAMPROBE can empower your skin practice with these new and highly in-demand services. For more information, visit lamprobe.com. That's LAMPROBE.com. And follow LAMPROBE on social media at LAMPROBE.
Hello and welcome to ASCP and the Rogue Pharmacist with Benjamin Knight Fuchs. In each episode, we'll explore how internal and external factors can impact the skin. I'm Maggie Stasek, ASCP's Education Program Manager, and joining me is Ben Fuchs, skincare formulator and pharmacist. Hey, Ben.
Well, hello, Maggie. Good to see you.
Good to see you. Ozempic has been making headlines recently due to its remarkable ability to promote quick weight loss. And one of the most common side effects associated with this medication is what people are referring to as the Ozempic phase.
Yeah. Have you heard of Ozempic butt?
You know what? I did hear that.
Basically, Ozempic is great for helping you lose weight, but when you lose weight really rapidly, if you've had a lot of body fat, I should say when you lose body fat rapidly, if you had a lot of body fat, the skin kind of stretches in response to that body fat. And then if you lose the body fat quickly, the skin doesn't recover quickly enough, and you get this sagging look. And anybody who loses weight really fast will have this condition. It's not just people who are on Ozempic, but Ozempic does cause rapid weight loss. So, it's very interesting because you take Ozempic presumably because you want to look good, and you lose the weight, but you end up problem with this kind of sagging skin issue. So what do you do? First of all, it's never a good idea to lose weight really, really fast. The body needs to it didn't gain weight really, really fast, and you don't want to lose weight really, really fast. So unless you're morbidly obese or something and you have a lot of weight to lose quickly and it's an emergency, you kind of want to taper your weight loss a little bit so you don't have this dramatic change in weight loss and the skin can recover slowly. If that does happen, if you do have Ozempic phase, there's a lot of things you could do, and it's basically the collagen building strategy. So Ozempic not only causes fat loss, it also causes collagen loss.
That's interesting because I didn't know that.
Yes. So people on Ozempic can suffer from something called sarcopenia, which is a bone and muscle issue. It also causes muscle loss too. So, it basically is it causes you to deteriorate. Insulin and blood sugar are associated with bulking up. And by sensitizing your body to insulin, it can cause weight loss. It was originally designed as a blood sugar drug, but they noticed that when they controlled their blood sugar and their insulin became more sensitive, folks who have type 2 diabetes typically are insulin resistant. Ozempic was designed originally to make the body more sensitive to insulin, and it has a very interesting mechanism of action. It's said to be a GLP-1 agonist. Have you heard that term?
I've not heard that.
So that's the mechanism of action. GLP is a receptor. The GLP-1 receptor is associated with the production of a hormone called GLP agonist. So by blocking by sitting on the GLP receptor, it stimulates GLP, it mimics GLP. And one of the effects of GLP is to sensitize the body to insulin. So this insulin sensitization resulted in a drop in blood sugar and lowering of hemoglobin A1C. It was really good. But then they noticed that people were losing weight, which makes sense because as your body becomes more sensitive to insulin, you lose weight. So then they repurposed the drug as Wegovy, which is actually a higher strength, a more potent version, a stronger version of Ozempic. And that's the drug that's supposed to help you with weight loss. Problem is, it's kind of new and we don't really know what the effects are. And there's GLP-1 receptors in the pancreas, in the intestine, in the brain, in the heart. And by activating the GLP-1 receptor, you may end up with effects on all of these systems and nobody really knows. There's actually even a black box warning for thyroid cancer. I think it's on Ozempic or Wegovy, one of the two. So there's really not a lot of information on what's happening here. As far as weight loss goes, that was an effect that they noticed by sensitizing the body to insulin. They noticed that people lost weight. And the most important reason, or one of the most important reasons why people gain weight, is we lose our sensitivity to insulin over time. The body, when we eat sugar, our blood sugar goes up, and then the body has a response to that blood sugar, which is the secretion of insulin, which causes the blood sugar to drop or pulls the sugar out of the blood and puts it into fat cells. Then you eat, then your blood sugar drops, and then you're hypoglycemic. You feel tired, you feel cranky, so you go get more sugar, and then insulin comes to the rescue, pulls the sugar out, and stores it in fat, and then you feel tired and fatigued and moody and hangry, as they say. And so you go get more sugar. And this kind of high blood sugar, low blood sugar roller coaster continues on for people, sometimes from the time they're little kids to the time they're diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, because over time, the body just basically stops listening to insulin. It's like, we just had an insulin response a minute ago. I'm not going to have it again. And this is called type 2 diabetes or insulin resistance syndrome. And it's associated with all kinds of health challenges. In fact, it may be, aside from digestive problems, the number one cause of all of our chronic health challenges, from heart disease to cancer to neurological diseases to autoimmunity and obesity and weight loss. So by lowering or by sensitizing your body to insulin, the body doesn't have to secrete as much insulin. One of the side effects, in addition to potentizing and strengthening the insulin response, is weight loss. So what happened is this blood sugar drug got repurposed as a weight loss drug simply because it was noticed that people lost weight when they took the Ozempic, and everybody wants to lose weight. Problem is, that's not how you're supposed to lose weight. You're not supposed to hack into the body's biochemical system for metabolizing sugar in order to lose weight. And one of the effects is the deterioration of connective tissue, deterioration of fat, and so-called Ozempic face, Ozempic butt. Even things like bone problems are associated with Ozempic. So there's and intestinal problems, pancreatitis. There's a lot of problems associated with using these drugs. But from a cosmetic perspective, the Ozempic face is really noticeable, which I find ironic because you took it, like I say, for aesthetic reasons, and now you have an aesthetic problem from using Ozempic. So if that does happen, the best way, or if you're concerned about it happening, the best thing you can do is, while you're taking your Ozempic or your weight loss drug, use collagen and connective tissue building strategies, not just for the face, and although you do want to, that's what people see, but for the whole body. One of the things that happens, one of the effects of Ozempic is it's an appetite suppressant. So people eat less food. And if you haven't been really paying attention to your nutrition, and you're the kind of person, like most people, you're subsisting on the standard American diet and fast food, et cetera, you may eat less food, but the food that you do eat may be the standard American diet food, McDonald's, French fries, and food that doesn't have a lot of nutrition in it. So while you may have an appetite suppressant benefit, it may also cause nutritional deficiencies. So one of the things that you can do if you're concerned about Ozempic face is pound the nutrients, the micronutrients, understanding that you're going to be eating less calories, and eating less calories may compromise your nutritional status. So using things like collagen peptides, for example, high hyaluronic acid supplements, we recommend our collagen recovery complex to people who are dealing with or worried about dealing with Ozempic face. They're starting an Ozempic program. And it's a good idea to use our collagen recovery complex or collagen building strategies before you even start Ozempic, or at least at the beginning of your Ozempic program, because you want to have nutrients present in the system if you're going to be eating less food. So collagen recovery complex or collagen peptides, high hyaluronic acid, vitamin C, essential fatty acids, minerals like magnesium and copper and zinc can be important. Making sure you're getting a good a good balance of micronutrients for collagen building, in addition to macronutrients. So making sure you're getting enough protein, making sure you're getting enough essential good fats, avocado fats, and essential fatty acid-rich fats like seeds and such. So making sure you're taking care of your nutrition is one strategy. Another thing you could do is topical, for the face anyway, topical strategies for building collagen. Retinol is good for building collagen. Vitamin C, topical vitamin C, fat-soluble vitamin C for building collagen. Exfoliation, alpha-hydroxy acids, enzymes, using microdermabrasion or microcurrent or a laser or microneedling solutions. All of these can help turn on the production of collagen while you're doing your Ozempic. Peels, that kind of thing. Anything you could do to topically stimulate the production of collagen is going to help reduce the likelihood of Ozempic face. Also, face yoga. You can actually do facial exercises. They call it face yoga, and things like holding your mouth in certain ways and holding your eyes in certain ways. In fact, facial exercises are a great way to prevent breakdown of tissue as you get older. Resistance training for the whole body can help too. When you lift weights, your body secretes chemicals that can actually help build connective tissue in the face and in other parts of the body. So you can do curls or you can do leg exercises, and the muscle building chemicals that are secreted in response to resistance training may also help you with facial skin. Obviously, for things like Ozempic butt or the lower part of your body, if you're worried about sagging there, resistance training is great. When you're doing resistance training, it's extra important that you do nutritional supplementation. So there's lots of these strategies you can use. Microcurrent, you ever seen those little microcurrent devices?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The microcurrent devices can help too. So the real strategy, if you're going to do Ozempic and you're worried about losing fat or losing connective tissue, worried about Ozempic face, is while you're doing this Ozempic, or even before you start your Ozempic program, make sure that you're taking care of your nutrition, make sure that you're using your retinol and your vitamin C. It helps to do regular exfoliation and maybe exfoliation procedures at the esthetician's office, microneedling, and all the collagen building strategies while you're on your Ozempic program. Then it's important to realize that it's not really a skin condition. It's more of a connective tissue and a muscle condition than it is a skin condition. And fat, by the way, is part of the connective tissue.
That concludes our show for today, and we thank you for listening. But if you just can't get enough of Ben Fuchs, the ASCP's Rogue Pharmacist, you can find him at truthtreatments.com. For more information on this episode or for ways to connect with Ben Fuchs or to learn more about ASCP, check out the show notes.